Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a Silverstacker here. In today's numismatic news and information for the 4th day of January 2023, I'd like to welcome you over to APMEX so we can check out those live spot prices. But before that, going to welcome you over to Good Morning to You, number 313. That's 9:30 a.m. this morning Eastern Time, 6:30 a.m. on the West Coast. Also, want to give a huge shout out and a big thank you to all of our channel members. Really appreciate all y'all's support. Now let's head over here to APMEX. Looks like gold is up 19.80 to 18.70, 20 silver up 19 cents to 24.45, platinum up 12.20 to 11.0750, and palladium, wow, look at that, 17.59.50, but it's up 30.60, but still, look at that, gold is the big dog, about $110 above palladium. I think that's a remarkable feat, actually. So let's head over here to the United States Mint's website, over to bullion sales, and here we are, American Eagle, sales totals by month, and if we select a year, well, 2023 is not an option yet, so going to forego looking into that data and show you when they do get more. So this came out yesterday. This is from the United States Mint. It was a press release regarding the Bessie Coleman quarters. And the title of this press release says, United States Mint begins shipping 2023 American Women Quarters Program coins honoring Bessie Coleman January 3rd. That was just yesterday. So beautiful quarter. And I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. And this is out of Washington, D.C. Today, the United States Mint in parentheses there, began shipping the first coin of the 2023 American Women Quarters Program, AWQ. All right. The Mint facilities at Philadelphia and Denver manufacture these circulating quarters honoring Bessie Coleman. Absolutely wonderful story there. Bessie Coleman was a pilot, advocate, and pioneer who flew to great heights as the first African-American, and first Native American woman pilot, as well as the first African-American to earn an international pilot's license. Her determination and strong will continue to inspire today. Absolutely. Now, it says here, the first coin of the 2023 American Women Quarters Program honors the life and legacy of Bessie Coleman, said Mint Director Venture C. Gibson. The woman known as Brave Bessie defied the odds and became an aviator. Her tenacious drive and fearless personality helped pave the way for future generations. Absolutely. Now, the reverse depicts Bessie Coleman as she suits up in preparation for flight. Her expression is reflective of her determination to take to the skies. Looks like a 5-mile, 10-mile stare. It's pretty cool. Now, the only place she experienced freedom she did not have on the ground. In fact, she has a quote, I believe, that she said that in the air, there's no racism. You know, some people can't just come after you and, be racist when you're up there all alone flying around, looking at the beauty of God's green earth. So there we go. Now, the inscriptions are United States of America, $quarter, E pluribus unum, and Bessie Coleman, and 6/15/1921. Now, that's the date Coleman received her pilot's license. The reverse was designed by the United States Mint Artistic Infusion Program designer Chris Costello and sculpted by United States Mint medallic artist Eric David Custer. It says here, as I researched Bessie Coleman's life, I discovered that existing photographs and illustrations of her were posed and very familiar, said Costello, which makes it easier, actually. I challenged myself to create an original, never-before-seen portrait that was not based on any known photos. So that's kind of harder, actually, right? So it says my wife and young daughter, who are of African and Native American heritage, modeled for my drawing that depicts her in a more active posture. Showing movement, right? That's pretty cool. So readying her goggles as she takes to the skies. In the background, her Curtiss Jenny biplane is seen soaring through the clouds, and it is really remarkable. It's a beautiful coin. Costello further provides a deeper insight of the image of Bessie Coleman. The new portrait of Bessie Coleman depicts her fierce determination and unyielding resolve to become a licensed pilot during a time of stiff opposition to ambitious women of color, said Costello. Isn't that remarkable? Now, it says here the obverse head depicts a portrait of George Washington, originally composed and sculpted by Laura Garden Fraser to mark George Washington's 200th birthday. Though her work was recommended design for the 1932 quarter, then Treasury Secretary Mellon ultimately selected the familiar John Flanagan design of Fraser. Director Gibson said, I'm proud that the new obverse design of George Washington is by one of the most prolific women sculptors of the early 20th century. Absolutely. So not only that, but I do believe that the United States Mint has changed the obverse from 2022 to 2023. And I believe it is the corner of the mouth. And I'll show you here that in a second. What I'm talking about, and I really would like to have some kind of confirmation from the United States Mint about that type 2. Okay, says Laura Gardner Fraser's work is lauded in both numismatic and artistic circles. 90 years after she intended it for it to do so, her obverse design has fittingly taken its place on the quarter, absolutely fittingly. So maybe it wasn't to do it then, but it's meant now, right? So I think that's huge. Now it says here, obverse inscriptions are Liberty and God We Trust and 2023. The design is common to all quarters issued in the series. Quarters featuring additional honorees will also ship in 2023 through 2025. Now you can view images of Bessie Coleman quarter here, and I'll show you that in a second. I'm going to show you what's coming up though. Each of the 2023 American Women Quarter honor is a powerful, inspiring example of the breadth and depth of accomplishments being celebrated through this historic coin program. In addition to Bessie Coleman, the 4 women who will be honored in 2023 are Jovita Idar, a Mexican-American journalist, activist, teacher, and suffragist. She devoted a life to fighting against separatist ideologies, and sought to create a better future for Mexican-Americans. And then we have Edith Kanakaole, an indigenous Hawaiian composer, chanter, dancer, teacher, and entertainer. Her Mo'olelo, I probably ruined that, I do apologize, or stories serve to rescue aspects of Hawaiian history, customs, and traditions that were disappearing due to cultural bigotry of the time. So basically, she saved her culture. And that's amazing. Now, Eleanor Roosevelt, First Lady, author, reformer, and leader, as chairperson of the United Nations Human Rights Commission, where she oversaw the creation of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and as the chair of the President's Commission on the Status of Women. She advocated diligently for civil liberties and the needs of the poor, minorities, and the disadvantaged. And then the final quarter of the year is Maria Tal Chief, and she will be featured on the Native American dollar for this year as well. So it's America's first prima ballerina, broke barriers as a Native American ballerina who exhibited strength and resilience both and on off the stage. And her husband kind of was a big deal too. If you don't know about that, check that out. Now it says here, the range of accomplishments and experiences of these extraordinary women speaks to the contributions women have always made in the history of our country. Coleman was a trailblazing pilot who paved the way for many. Idar and Roosevelt were social justice advocates who were both ahead of their time with their ideas and ideals. And Kanakaole and Tall Chief spoke up for and represented indigenous women in their respective cultures. And let's face it, folks, these women have no idea what the word woke meant. They were just doing their thing. Right now it says here it's authorized by Public Law 116-330. The American Women Quarters Program features coins with reverse tails designs emblematic of the accomplishments and contributions of the American women beginning in 2022. We know that until continuing through 2025. I'm getting worked up here. I'm getting excited. Now the United States Mint is going to be issuing 5 quarters in each of these years, right? So it's 20 total. It's really a small program if you really think about it. I mean, it's really just a high school career or a super motivated college career. Now, the ethnically, racially, and geographically diverse group of individuals honored through this program reflects a wide range of accomplishments and fields, including suffrage, civil rights, abolition, government, humanities, science, space, and the arts. And it says, please consult with your local banks regarding the availability of these American Women Quarter Program quarters, honoring Bessie Coleman in late January and early February, I believe. Like it says, they're out today. Well, probably today because it was yesterday as well. So there you go. Let me show you the images here. Let me go back to the top. I don't know why. Bam, off to the United States Mint. And there we go. Bessie Coleman Quarter. And we're going to be looking at these images right about now. Bam. So there's the Denver. And like I said, the corner of the mouth doesn't seem as curved as it has in the 2022. And there's the Philadelphia one. Same. But check this out. The San Francisco, it looks like it's a little bit, now this looks like the proof obviously, but it looks like it's even more, I don't know. Look at the difference there. So you got this one looks a little bit more detailed, a little bit more deeper actually in the corner of the mouth than the San Francisco. I thought that was interesting. Wanted to show you that to you. How do I get out of here? Okay, there we go. And I will leave a link in the description for all the stuff that we're visiting here today. And you can look at the characteristics, specifications, all that good stuff. But let's see if you wanted to buy these quarters and find out more about what's going on. Well, here's the United States Mint webpage, and this is their product page for the Bessie Coleman quarters, and it has the 4 product options, the 200 coin bags, the 2-roll set, and the 3-roll set. Regrettably, the United States Mint does not sell the 1-roll set featuring San Francisco quarters, nor do they sell the 100 coin bag from San Francisco. Those were options only for the America the Beautiful quarters that I can remember. Now, one thing good about this is, these are, let me tell you why it's good, because these quarters are hot. And if you got in on it early with the Maya Angelou quarters, good for you. I think you have a very special quarter in your hot little hands. So like I said, this one is available for subscription. We can go over here and it says subscribe and get free shipping. It does say that you can add to bag. There is a product limit for these particular subscriptions at 10 or 12,620, which is an additional, I think, 7,000 or 5,000 product that they have added to the P, D, and S rolls. And that's remarkable. But check this out. Even though they've added over twice as much as they issued last year, I believe these are going to be gone just as quickly, if not quicker, because a lot more people are understanding how valuable and how important these quarters really, really are. Absolutely. And I think that's going to be it for today. I don't know if I have any more. I think I just got the plus ones. Yeah, let me head over there. Bam. So this is a Bessie Coleman quote. She says, life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. Isn't that interesting? It's kind of like you're a trailblazer. And she was a trailblazer also. Isn't that amazing? So bam, let's go to the next one here. This is from boardpanda.com. It says, parallel lines have so much in common. It's a shame that they'll never meet. Yeah, it's quite a shame, isn't it? Now let's bump over here to 99.939's fine KOIN Coin News Radio. This is Blur, song number 2. Woohoo! That's the one. Yeah, you know the one. So there it is, folks. I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. Son of a silver stacker. Ooh.